Yep, come on. It's a big fish. Oh man. Did not start out that strong. Wow, that's another stud. Oh, that's really big. That's very big. Well, welcome back everybody and or anybody. Christian with Make Time for Fishing here. Back out on the kayak today, however I'm on some new water. I'm on the Folly River. I've fished Folly Creek a few times before. It's about a mile or two away from where I am right now. The weather's a little rougher than it was supposed to be. There's a lot more wind. It was supposed to be pretty calm today. I'm getting bounced around right now, and there's a strong outgoing current going against the wind, so it's getting choppy out here. I was going to fish lures today, even though this was new water, but had a change of plans at the boat ramp because I just saw what the conditions were like. I still have lures with me, so later if the conditions clean up, I can always throw some lures, but I dug up some mud crabs, and that's what I'm going to be using primarily on sheep sticker jigs. New water, gonna see if I can find some docks that are holding fish, but stay tuned. I hope you all enjoy the video. If you do and you haven't already, please consider subscribing. I post videos like this twice a week, every Monday and Friday. I'm gonna get to doing some fishing. Thanks for watching. Hopefully we catch some fish. Hopefully we catch some dinner. I do have the cooler with me. I'll be keeping fish if I get any in the slot. Enjoy the video and stay tuned. I'm starting out with a sheep sticker jig, of course. I'm going to be using a 1/2 ounce white with black speckled. Same size hook as the 3/8 ounce, but it's a little bit heavier to help with the wind, and I've never fished here, so I don't know how deep it might be. And I went with white because the water's super muddy right now, especially with all this current. So we've got a little mud crab on here. This current is absolutely flying right now, or the wind, because I think the current's actually going this way. So it's the last 2 hours of the falling tide right now. With all this wind, I'm still going heavily against the current just because of how strong this wind is right now. Well, I ended up heading the other direction because it was so rough. Even though the better docks are in the other direction, I just needed to get away from that rough water. It was sketchy. Trying to find some deeper pockets, hopefully. We'll just have to see. This was not supposed to be this rough at all. And I bet at high tide this dock is loaded. Come on, there you go, come on. Oh, I get the black drum. Could be a sheepshead. If it is, it's pretty nice. Yep, getting bit. It's like instant down there. Yep, come on. It's a big fish. Oh, I think it's a good sheep. Oh, wow. Yes, it is. Come on, I gotta land you, buddy. Woo. In this, that's pretty cool. First fish on Folly River is a nice sheep. Alrighty, well, ooh, hook popped out in the net. Took a bit out here, but I did find a nice sheepshead. I've been out here for about 30-40 minutes. That's probably a good like 17-18 incher. Just over 17. Cool, man. He's going in the cooler, and I'm gonna see if there's another fish in there, or if he was just the only one and was feeling aggressive. But that's a pretty fish, and I'm glad to have caught anything with how windy it is right now. I hope the sound isn't awful, but anyway, I'm gonna get back to it. That didn't take as long as I thought to find a fish, and a pretty good one too. Stay tuned, guys. Oh wow, it's a big sheep. I think this is a sheep. Oh, it is. It's a big one. Come on. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. This guy is pulling. Woo. Oh man, that's a big sheep. Woo. Yes. Sweet. I don't even know how I'm gonna get a shot with this guy. The wind is so strong. Oh, maybe I can go behind the boat here. Seems to be a little bit of a current break. All right, let's get a quick shot with this guy. This is a stud sheep. He's gotta be 20. He fought unbelievably hard too. Whew. Look at that guy. He's got the sheep sticker jig in his mouth there. It's a 1/2 ounce white with black speckles. Measure him and put him back. Already got enough fish for the day. Actually, he is a 19.5, very angry guy. He fought crazy hard. That was cool. Yeah, that was definitely interesting fighting him with all that chop and wind, but we landed him. Let's get him back healthy. Give him a second to revive. He fought very hard, so he's gonna need a second here before he's ready to swim off. Oh, there he goes. Swimming like a shark. All right, I just broke off, which was a whole ordeal in and of itself. So I retied a 3/8 ounce sheepshead jig on him this time. Well, I broke off after hooking a fish, so I did get another bite. It was on the same piling. I had caught that last one. Man, this is a struggle. Whew. All right, let's drop this 3/8 ounce down where I just broke off and where I caught that near 20 incher. See if, even after bumping into the piling a million times with my kayak, if I can still get a bite. My money's on no, but I'm gonna give it a shot here. Don't think it's as good of one, but it feels pretty solid. I mean, it's still a pretty good sheep. Woo. Oh my gosh. Probably, well, I guess I'll get them up and then I'll say. My guess is like 15, 16 inches. Gosh, this is brutal. Woo. Another nice little keeper, but won't keep him. I already have enough. Let's reset and see if we can get a big one. Whew. I don't think my GoPro is recording, but it's got like another 16 incher or so. Have a few more mud crabs left and a couple giant ones. Waiting for the current to flip over so the water calms down a bit. Probably give it a little bit longer since I'm seeming to manage, and hopefully when the current flips over the water calms down a bit. The wind obviously isn't going anywhere right now. Oh, that was a big pull. That's a big pull. Is this a black drum? Oh man. Did not start out that strong. Oh no, it's just a good sheep. Wow, they are stacked in here. Wow, that's another stud. Nice. That is a beautiful fish. Holy cow. It's probably another 18, 19 incher. Beautiful fish. Got him just barely in the lip there. Popped out. Nice fat fish. Let's get him back. Been out here for about 2.5 hours now. Conditions are not looking up. I'll have to see. The water seems to be smoothing out a bit, but if anything, the winds got stronger. Didn't even know I was on. I think I'm hung up. It's a big fish. Yeah, it is. This is some weird fishing today. That's another probably 15, 16 incher. This one's pretty. Dang. Well, I'm glad I'm at least catching if I'm out here getting blown around like this. All right, let's drop another half down. See if we can do that again. There we go. Another one. Another solid one. Wow. They are stacked up in there. That's probably a 17 or so. This is crazy. It's probably as big as the one I kept earlier. Maybe 16 and a half. A little half a mud crab. All right, well that was pretty much, that was back to back, so I'm not gonna leave just yet. Give it a few more minutes, see if they stop biting. Second they do though, I'm out of here. I'm really just putting off having to make the paddle back to that bridge way over there. All right, there's my half, very small bait. And this is a small 3/8 ounce sheep sticker jig, but it's getting the job done right now, that's for sure. I already had one. I already had one. That's crazy. Oh, that's a big one too. No way. Wow, that's crazy. They're so hungry down there. I didn't even have it in the right spot, and that's probably, well, I'm not even sure. That might be an 18. That was bigger than the last one. Oh my gosh. Well, this is just weird now. This is just, all right, well, I will not be complaining about the weather on this day anymore. Look at that guy. That's another solid sheepshead. He didn't even get the crab fully. He just scooped it up. I think it was possibly on the drop. Just started running with it. One look at him, let him go. Wow, that was a crazy one. I just threw it out there and he picked it up before I even picked up the rod. A little bit smaller, still a keeper, probably a 15. Definite keeper though. They're still biting. Keep feeding them baits till they stop. That's another one. That one looked pretty big. Oh, that's really big. That's very big. That's a big sheep. No, stay away from the piling. He's around the piling right now. There we go. He comes back up, I'm gonna get him. Wow. This bite is insane right now. I think this one's worth getting a picture with. All right, well, hopefully that camera's not bouncing around too much, but I'm not leaving this spot. It's too hard to get back into. This is a tank sheepshead. Definitely looks like the biggest of the day. He is thick. He's got that sheep sticker jig with the half of a mud crab in the corner of his mouth. Let's get a measurement before we let him go. Oh, 19 3/4. Can't quite hit 20 so far today, but dang, look at that. And I get to reuse the bait. This is a definite new honey hole here. Whew. Super glad I dealt with this wind today. Whew. Alrighty, well, my head mount camera died, and I don't feel like putting another battery in, so here's the last fish, probably another 17-incher or so. Didn't even get the crab, but I'm calling it on this one. See you, buddy. All right, well, way more successful day than I'd even hoped for before the weather ended up being so awful. I have a very long, very slow paddle ahead of me, straight into the wind. About, looks like maybe 3/4 of a mile, even a mile back. Not looking forward to it, but it was worth it for these fish. I hope you all enjoyed the video. I hope the wind noise turns out okay. There's still like such strong winds right now, but I caught a ton of keepers, a bunch of big sheepshead. Going home with one in the cooler right now. I had a really good day despite everything against me right now, but I hope you all enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time, and remember to make some time for fishing. Bye.